All the stuff I do for you as a mother. Literally, I take care of you, I feed you, I cook, I do all that stuff. And all I did, I asked you for your birthday money so that I can pay the light bill. You don't want to give me the birthday money. So I am taking the PS5 back so I can get the money so the bill can be paid.
Well, how you gonna ask for my birthday money that I got on my birthday to pay the light bill? And why you trying to take my PS5 away?
Well, you can't play the PS5 anyway if there ain't gonna be no damn lights in our house.
You shouldn't have been going out so much. You would have had the money. What happened to the income taxes?
China, first of all, I'm an adult. Stay out my business. When I come to you as a mother and I'm telling you there's an issue where I need help, you help.
Going out so much. I'm tired of you going out. You need to spend time with us, and you need to spend money on your bills.
Leilani, I'm not even talking to you. So you stay in a child's place.
Now you said stay in a child's place, but you asking my brother to pay your bills. And just like Lay said, you need to start spending money on us and stop going spending money on yourself and your little boyfriend.
Boy, y'all finna whoop y'all ass. All the stuff.
What the heck did I just watch? Oh my goodness.
It's like the Terminator movie.
Son husband. That's exactly what that seemed like. That's what it sounded like. A son, husband, and that young lady. Oh my goodness. Was it Leilani? Was the daughter?
Yes.
That had something to say about her brother's birthday money. These kids, they fed up, man. They fed up with the BS. The mom need to get her priorities in order, first and foremost. All right, mom definitely need to get her priorities in order. And although the children may be right, you still should not talk to your mom or your parent like that. Like, it's a certain way that you go about doing things. I'm not saying that they are wrong, because she definitely need to get her stuff together. Way completely out of line. But the young boy, what did she say? What his name was?
No.
I'll be honest. I mean, I'm different. I'm different, man. I'm from a different breed. About 13 years old. And listen, I understand. Kids of yesteryear is completely different from how kids are today. At 13 years old, I was actually helping with the bills. At 13 years old, I was, paying for my own school clothes, school shoes, and stuff like that, because I was out there cutting grass, raking leaves, washing cars, and the whole nine. Again, I'm not saying all that to say that the young lady is right for taking that man's PS5 that she bought for him, and I guess she's gonna go pawn it. So this whole situation is just thrown off. Oh, go ahead. It's all good. You can go ahead and chime in real quick. I'm gonna get back. Yeah, 5%.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much like how you were saying, I wouldn't say that the kids are right or wrong. Their message is correct, but it's one of those things where, kind of stay in the child's place, like she said. It's almost on the line of being disrespectful, but again, like, let's listen to the message over who's delivering the message. And mom, I feel like she's recording it to have everybody on her side.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what the comments say about it, but you probably have some that's like, oh, them kids are disrespectful. They should be helping you. You are their mother. You do this and that and the third for them. Like how she was saying. And I'm sure other comments are, well, the kids aren't really saying anything wrong. Like, you're the mother. You shouldn't really have to go to your children. It's nice to help out. I can understand what you were saying. Katie.
Yeah, I'm different.
Yeah. There are some kids around, around that age, 13, 14, 15, a little bit older, maybe, probably around that age, 16, or still living with their parents that, help out with bills and stuff like that. Wait, where was I going?
And I also wanted to point out something real quick, and it was an option. You know, my mom didn't force me to do anything. Like I ain't gonna say I had to force, you know what I'm saying, her to take the money, but I was almost to the point where, hey, can I just go up to the bill place and just get them money, whatever? Yeah, but yeah, it was just like I wanted to help her out because there was a lot of us, and you know, I wanted to do something to pull my weight. You know, of course, I was cleaning up around the house, making sure everything was good, and you know, anywhere that I can help out, I was just trying to help out. But this right here is kind of like almost like forcing that young man's hand, like. Dang, man, like, you know, I done got these little $20, $20, $30, whatever for my birthday, and this is birthday money. So instead of her taking the birthday money, she gonna go and sell or pawn that little boy's PS5 for the light bill money. I also want to point out that they even said, you know, you need to spend a little bit more time with us, a little bit more money towards paying those bills instead of going out and instead of on your. They said little boyfriend, which is crazy. These kids are too grown, boy. They are way too grown. They don't care nothing about that camera sitting right there. Like, well, you about to get this work. Or you didn't think that we was gonna air out your dirty laundry. But I'm looking down the comments and it said, if my mom can do it single, she definitely can. Man, these are children raising children. A childlike mindset. Again, it's certain people out there that should not be allowed to have children and keep children. Like, somebody said this sister gets it.
The sister.
Oh, the sister. Oh, man, I was about to say, whoa. Good grief. All right, the sister gets it. So, even with that, man, I'm still gonna stay in the child's play. Like again, parents of yesteryear is completely different from parents this year. And I'm pretty sure, you know, even, you know, when I was being brought up, there were probably still parents out here that was like that. But, you know, just thinking about the people that I grew up around, you know, my aunts, my uncles, the people that were on my grandmother's street, everybody was pretty much like all the same. Everybody was on one accord on how to raise children, you know, making sure you have your priorities in order. And under no circumstances is it ever okay to take money from your children, especially their birthday money. And if they refuse, okay, cool. Well, that PlayStation 5 that I bought you, we just gonna take that. We just gonna take that and pawn it. But yeah, man, it's honestly hard to say. The mother is definitely wrong, and I know I might get some pushback from this, which I don't care. There are still certain lines that you do not cross as children. And I'm going to always stand 10 toes down on saying that you should never disrespect older people. You know what I mean? Like, there is a way that you can go about getting your point across and speaking and talking. That's why I always say ask questions. If you ask questions, most of the time it's not going to be offensive. Like, I'm guessing if she said, you know, she's gonna need the birthday money. Again, I'm different though, because I would just gave it to her. Yeah. Again, I'm a little bit different. But if you didn't want to, you know, I mean, I don't know, man. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like this is hard to pick between the two. But I want to hear from y'all, man. What are y'all guys' thoughts on this? From what I heard, this actually has been going like super viral. Everybody's been talking about it, and so I had to pull it up and just give a quick spiel. I don't really know which side I'm on. Again, the mother is definitely wrong, but I also don't believe in disrespecting an elder, especially a parent, like somebody that actually brought you into this world. No matter how wrong they are, right? You know what I mean? Like, listen, at the end of the day, it's just money. At the end of the day, it's just a PlayStation 5 or whatever. You still got your life. You still got good health and stuff like that. You still got a roof over your head, clothes on your back. You know, it's kind of hard, man. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here. Y'all can go ahead and go ahead.
Well, there wasn't an answer to it. I don't think this is the same, but it brought it up. So, listen to the radio the other day. I think you was in the car. Anyway, listen to the radio the other day, and the mom wanted to take the 16-year-old's check and put it towards, take the 16-year-old.
I wanted to use this for a podcast, but
okay.
yeah, that was gonna be on our podcast. But you can go ahead. You can go ahead and what's that? We can chop it up real quick or whatever.
Oh.
Well, no. I want to put it on there. It's gonna be on the podcast. Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to just wait for the podcast.
All right, man. Y'all let me know what you guys think down in the comments. All right. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be beautiful. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna. Whoa.